Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duelist video. I finished round 1 recently, which completed most of this event. And well, apparently, as you can see here, there was something I hadn't yet recorded. I am prepared. I have everything set up just to record, as you guys know. It's perfectly obvious. I said that I would be, just in case I missed some scenes. And here's one of them. Well, provided this isn't the only one. But, I mean, the dice rolls kind of mess with the timeline. So there's probably at least a second one. And now, Yusei has to duel 3 duelists himself. He has to beat all 3 of them. Okay, well, to be fair, I don't really recall Yusei losing much, so I'm sure he'll do it just fine. I'm sure he'll be fine. Jean simply has to enter the end phase to win because Yusei has no cards in his deck. Yusei? Why? You ran out of cards in your deck. Okay, fine. Although, something I'm sure happens because you know that something happens based on the order of the events that were recorded in the first round. So what happened? He has to enter the end phase to win. All I need to do is end my turn, and Yusei will lose. Except that... what in the world? Jean seems to be having second thoughts about his tactics for a triumph. My goal is to prove that Team Unicorn is the best. But letting him run out of cards won't do that. Oh, so you have morality. That's good. Although you aren't exactly an antagonist, are you? You're just dueling in a tournament. I mean, anyone dueling in a tournament can have basic human decency in their personality. And that's actually one of the reasons I don't like my opponent decking out. Because it's just a cheap way to win. I mean, sure, it still counts as a win. But I like to win legitimately, you know? What's going on? Why won't Jean just end his turn? We'll win by deck out. Yeah, except he doesn't want to win that way. But who wants that? Are you nuts, Andra? That was our plan from the very start. I know, but sometimes plans change. Right. As easily as mine, apparently. I know it looks like Jean's letting you stay off the hook, but I don't think that's the case. He wants to take him down like a true duelist. You say I've never been this excited for a duel before. And I don't want to win just because you run out of cards. In that case, Andra... Jean, we're with you all the way. Win or lose, let's do it like true duelists. Alright, you say. If I'm going to beat you, I'm going to do it with force. I can't believe it! This card combat is continuing! Go, Hypnocorn, attack Rapid Warrior. Rapid Warrior, not Rabbit. Oh my god. I said Rapid Warrior. I meant Rapid Warrior with a P. Oh my god. This one card that can help is the one card left in my hand. The one card that can help is the one card left in my hand. Stronghold Guardian. I send Stronghold Guardian to the graveyard to increase Rapid Warrior's defense by 1500. Yeah, well, Rapid Warrior's defense is now up. What do you say to that? Oh shit. Did he just lose? What a finish! After clashing again and again, the one who still rides the course is Team 5D's Yusei Fudo. Well, this is what Mortals does to you, you know? If you have too many mortals when playing a card game, that could mean that you lose. From the jaws of defeat, Yusei has snaggled a miraculous From the jaws of defeat, Yusei has snagged a miraculous from behind victory. I don't think that's a miracle. I think that's just... I think Yusei's opponent just had a moral situation here. Like, he didn't want to win because of something dumb. That's the only reason Yusei was able to win this. Okay, well, well, your opponent changing their mind, I guess it could be sort of a miracle. I don't know. Anyway, have I missed anything else? I'm going to have to check. Although I only have so many resources. I had around 60 dice when I came here. Let's duel. Okay. I don't really feel like doing much, to be completely honest. And now this is definitely the easiest of the videos that I will be recording tonight. Yes, believe it or not, I have plans to record other things. I don't want to record them, but I do have to test something. Like, I'm so pissed all the time. Why? In order to determine if I'm actually restricting my own self-expression, I have to express myself naturally and without too much restraint. And naturally, there are still things that don't belong on a public platform, so in those cases, you can pretty much expect that I am not going to put anything on this platform that I think is inappropriate. But as far as self-expression goes, I want to know if there's a way where I can express myself and stop being so pissed all the time. It's ridiculous. Why am I pissed? I don't know. And I don't know why it's getting worse. But if it's a self-expression issue, am I hindering myself? Am I to blame for this? In order to rule that out, I have to put some videos on YouTube and see how that goes. Now, it's basically putting me in a bad situation, but we'll see how things go for me when I start uploading. I don't necessarily want to do this because, again, it's kind of a risk. Doing this opens me up to all kinds of trolls and anyone that wants to ridicule me. Anyone who wants to hate on me, anyone that wants to be a troll, whatever. I'm basically going to be providing plenty of fuel for that purpose. However, if all you're saying is a bunch of mean words, well, you really aren't doing much to me. I mean, sure, words can hurt, especially over a long period of time, but at the same time, I've experienced far worse. I am not really feeling that threatened, if we're at all being honest. Because words alone will not be enough to defeat me. They will not take me down. They will only make me want to continue. Because there is a reason that I am in this situation right now, and it's because I think I'm still silenced. I'm silencing myself for any number of reasons. But I do have good reason for doing it. I don't know if I really want to put myself in a position where I'm that vulnerable. However, it does seem that I have no choice, because it's starting to look like I might actually have no choice. but to express myself in ways that I don't feel comfortable doing. I don't necessarily feel comfortable expressing myself in certain ways, and certain parts of my personal identity are very vulnerable and very sensitive, and I'm not necessarily the best person to educate other people about this shit. However, when it comes to my own self-expression and whether or not I'm restricting it myself, as in no one else is doing it to me, I do have to rule that out. Now, unfortunately, I do have another aim and another reason for posting. There's another reason I'm planning to do some of this shit. I'm planning to upload these videos because I want to be authentic, you know? I want to be real. I don't want people to look at me and be like, okay, this bitch is a fake. She's faking. No, I want to be authentic. Although that does mean there's a certain level of danger when it comes to that. Because, sure, I might be authentic. But authentic people can also be some of the most weird. And they can be outcasts for any number of reasons. But I don't really think that what I'll be uploading is really going to hurt anyone. And now, unfortunately, this is to be debated. But I'm not really going to be covering that debate tonight. And I'm not really sure I should. Ever. However, because of a bunch of bullshit, I might end up covering it. It kind of just depends. Okay. I still do not feel like doing this. Anyway. Yeah, there are some aspects of my identity that I want to express here on YouTube. And they aren't necessarily the most sane sounding of experiences. I probably will sound a bit nuts when I post these videos. But I call these videos my journey to self-acceptance. And part of accepting myself is being comfortable enough to talk about my identity in public without shaming myself. So the easiest way is just use YouTube. That's it. And yes, I'm sure there'll be some pain, but I'll get over it. I've gotten over things a lot. It's not that big of a deal. However, I do admit that because of what I'm planning, I'm setting myself up for potential trolls. Well, I do want to acknowledge that, but also, if anyone does troll me and I can see it, well, first, you probably shouldn't have trolled me in the comment section. And two, I'm not really sure that I care. You know, it takes a lot of work to care. Because the one thing that I can say is, if my situation is exactly what I think it is, I really don't have it in me to be able to care about some person on the internet trolling me. Yeah, if you're just criticizing me in the comments because you think that I just want to be a special snowflake or whatever, I mean, sure, go ahead. I'm not necessarily going to argue with your decision, but it's not necessarily the best. Let's just be honest here. And when it comes to my decision, I have many reasons for this decision. And the main one that I can at least cover for the time being, is I think that being authentic carries a certain level of risk. But also, because of the reason that I feel the way that I do, I think I'm already in a bad enough situation where someone's words on the internet isn't going to hurt me. Now, I might be wrong, but even if someone's words do hurt, that's not going to kill me. Someone insulting me on the internet is not going to kill me. It doesn't mean that the end of my life is about to happen. It's just a bunch of mean words on the internet, and who the hell cares after some point? I mean, yeah. I don't necessarily want to invite a bunch of insults and trolls. I don't want anyone to insult me at all, preferably. But if anyone is going to do it, then I have no problem acknowledging that, yeah, some of my experiences are not normal, but you know what? I've accepted this. This is part of who I am. I do not live a normal life. I do not want to live a normal life. I never want to live a normal life. Because from the get-go, I have basically gone through my life never being normal at all. And now, a lot of people may think this is weird, and you're not necessarily wrong, but I don't know what it's like to be normal. And I think that I am comfortable enough to say that at the very least, I don't care about norms. Am I going to be offended if you say this or that to me? Maybe. But that kind of just depends, and also, if you're part of the group, if you're part of the group of people that I expect to hate on my videos, well, I'm not exactly going to be surprised if you show up and you hate on me. It's just not going to be a surprise. But yeah, I think I had to unfortunately start making videos and uploading them to YouTube just so I can see if I'm restricting my own self-expression and to see if there's any way that I can address that and fix it. It's going to be very uncomfortable for me to take this approach, but I must. It is very important that I do this. Alright, Bruno. I may be monologuing here, but I still know what you're doing. Alright. You took out my, okay. I draw. Well, okay, well I'm going to, I don't even know what to do here. Okay, I remove 4 counters. You know, there's really no point to being so petty. Okay, hold on a second. I enter the battle phase. I like how I auto-dueled, but then I decided to actually duel. And I also like that I was able to keep monologuing while paying attention to what I'm doing. I have no idea how I learned to autopilot while doing this. Anyway, yeah, this is going to be some of the less difficult videos to record. And I am well aware of that. I am well aware of the risks that I am taking on. But also, I might have to, it might be good for my mental health to do this. Even if I don't feel like it is. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that it's good for my mental health, but maybe it is. Maybe I'm just talking shit. I don't know. Alright. I see another story thing. Have I gotten that far? I don't know. I needed 2 dice to see if I've... Okay. Well, I can't complain about keys, especially yellow keys. Okay. This guy's in my way. Okay, whatever. Auto duel, I guess. And now this is going to have to be the last duel of the video. I'm not even sure if I should actually make another video. I mean, this event is going... It'll end on January 4th. So, I've got some time. But I mean, considering I have to go through I have to do this I have to go around 5 times to complete this event. So, naturally, of course, they're going to give you some extra time. Well, I'm probably actually going to use it for once. It'll be a surprise if I actually manage to slow down a bit. Even if only temporarily. Man, these videos that I'm going to make are just, they're going to be insane. More insane than some of these hairstyles. Alright. Anyway. Aside from hairstyles, I'm only planning to upload an introduction video. So that's it as far as the first video in my road to self-acceptance is. Yeah, I'm only planning to upload an introduction video for it. Okay, well, that's it for now. I'm not really going to sit here and grind on screen. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in my next one.